Hello Pisces, and welcome to the Piscean Labyrinth. Today I'm going to be doing a general reading for you and your person, a love reading, seeing how you're feeling, how your person is feeling, if there's any blockages, any possible solutions for these blockages. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. I'm just going to give you some information. You place it where it goes. The roles may be reversed, so you know your situation. I'm going to pull 6 cards for each of you, clarify 3 each, and then go into the blockages and possible solutions. So let's go ahead and get into this. So Spirit, how is Pisces feeling towards their person at this time? How is Pisces feeling towards their person at this time? Okay, we have Deja Vu, past life, karmic lessons, repeated patterns. We have tension, turbulence, arguments, stress. We have mirror, reflection, shared feelings, you. We have second chance, making amends, opportunity, plans. We have conflicted, multiple choices, inconsistency, decisions. We have avoiding, blocking, escaping, pushing away. Okay, so right off the bat, we have deja vu, and the very first thing that comes up is past life. So this person who you're dealing with can feel very familiar to you. You can feel as though you've known them before. For some of you, this really is the case, and this is someone who you do have either a past with in this lifetime, or someone who you've actually had a past life with a long time ago. Now, for some of you, this is just the familiarity because this is a repeated pattern here. So either you're dealing with someone who displays, or you're displaying repeated patterns here, the same way that you've done things in the past, the same way your relationships have been in the past. There's a feeling there of familiarity, for better or for worse. you place that where it goes, you know. Now, with the tension here, there's a bit of stress surrounding this, a bit of turbulence that's taking place at this time. With mirror, this is reflection. So this is someone who either reminds you of you, they remind you of yourself quite a bit, or this is you really taking the time to look in the mirror and really be a bit introspective and really pay attention to what it is that you're seeing within yourself, being honest with yourself, being transparent with yourself. With this second chance, this could be someone who you've previously dealt with and you're considering, making amends with this situation. But there's a bit of confliction here. You're conflicted. I feel as though you also may have multiple choices here. It's not just this one person. You have options, Pisces, at this time. But you are kind of going back and forth. You are slightly considering this person a second chance with this. Now with this avoiding, whether that's a matter of actually blocking someone or keeping your distance, whether this is like blocking like on the phone or social media, or just a matter of actually pushing away. There's someone who you're kind of trying to keep your distance from, or a situation that you're avoiding handling. Let's do a bit of clarification though. So let's see about this deja vu. Spirit, tell me about this deja vu for Pisces. Tell me about this deja vu for Pisces. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Queen of Coins, and we have the King of Cups. So you could also be dealing with an earth sign here. could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn here. Or you could be dealing with another water sign with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But yeah, I almost feel like this is a karmic relationship here. I feel like this is someone who you've dealt with in the past. And I feel like one of you shows up as a very abundant and one of you shows up as a lot of emotion here. But I feel like this was a good time in the past. Yeah, I feel like this was a cycle in your past that has closed out between you. And this is what the replay is with the deja vu, with the repeated patterns. I feel like this is a situation that has reemerged with the second chance. But with the tension here, I feel like whatever happened in the very beginning, whatever was so good, it turned. There was a lot of turbulence within that connection. I feel as though there were either a lot of arguments or just a lot of challenges that you guys started facing, and it just caused a lot of issues here. Let's take a look at mirror. So Spirit, tell me about mirror for Pisces. Tell me about mirror for Pisces. Now, actually, before I clarify this, let me also say about this situation, this could also represent a new situation that has come into your life, or is coming into your life soon if it hasn't already. And there are familiar aspects about this new connection that reminds you of a past connection as well. That being said, okay, for the mirror, we have Seven of Cups, we have the Four of Swords, and we also have the Tower. So I get as though this has to do with, you got a lot of choices and a lot of options here, Pisces, a lot of decisions that need to be made in your life. And I feel like sometimes you have a tendency to seek refuge at the most unopportune times, like not wanting to see things for what they actually are. In this card, I don't know how well you can see it, but she's laying under a sheet that's blocking the sky. Now she's laying on stones here. Obviously stones are not going to be comfortable to lay on, but it's like she's giving herself something to look at that's distracting from the fact that this is an uncomfortable situation that she's in, you know. And I feel like that's what Pisces have a tendency to do sometimes. I mean, we all have a tendency to do that, but I feel like sometimes instead of making the right choices for ourselves, we kind of deflect, and you either don't see things for what they really are, or you try to make it appear as though it's something else. Because the sheet that's covering, you know, that's blocking out the sun for her, it almost kind of looks like it's stars. So it's like it's daytime, but she's seeing like night sky. You know, she's created this story for herself, this escape for herself. And ultimately that's something that's only going to lead to a tower kind of moment when you're not being honest about what's really going on and seeing things for what they are. So I feel like ultimately, Pisces, there's a lot of transitions that are taking place for you right now. There's a lot of changes that you're going through. And part of this is, well, not part of it, a lot of it has to do with you internally and really being honest about who you are, what you see, and making decisions that are more in alignment for your better good here. Now, we also have, going into this second chance, you do have the option to make amends with this person. You always have that. And then also just keeping in mind that making amends doesn't always mean that you have to go back and be with that person. And I feel like this is kind of what you're conflicted about, because you don't want to harbor any grudges or anything like that, but you do have other options. And it really comes down to you being honest with yourself about what's really the best situation for you, which is kind of like what I feel like you're trying to avoid doing. So let's take a look at avoiding. So Spirit, tell me about avoiding for Pisces. What is Pisces avoiding? Okay, we have King of Swords, we have the Ace of Swords, and we have the Fool here. So I feel like For some of you, you could be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But I feel like there is a new beginning that you're avoiding, or there's a truth that you're avoiding here. I feel like to a certain extent, you may have tried to make yourself a bit cold, Pisces, because we know that's really not our first nature, you know, is to be cold and calculated and all that kind of stuff. But I feel as though you kind of had to turn that way, or you did turn that way based upon whatever's transpired in your past here. And I feel like it's because of that. That's what you're avoiding, which is this new beginning. I feel like there's a bit of guardedness that you're feeling. You're not feeling this free-spirited. There's new beginnings around you in love. And some of you may be avoiding this. Like you may be blocking out people, or pushing people away, or you may be feeling as though, you know, I'm not ready right now, all that kind of thing. But I feel as though that's what you're avoiding, is a new beginning. So whether that's with an old person, or you're avoiding a new beginning with someone else, you know, someone who's just coming into your life, there's a victory that can be had here, but you're just not sure. Let's take a look at your person here. So Spirit, tell me about Pisces person. How does Pisces person feel towards them? How does Pisces person feel towards Pisces? Okay, we have heart fog, mixed signals, blocked emotions, clutter. We have better off, happiness, perspective, clear headspace. We have depth, complexity, awareness, importance. We have frozen, silence, stillness, no words. We have vows, commitment, promises, fidelity. We have spiritual connection, deep love, soulmates, unity. Okay, so I definitely get the feeling there's a bit of confusion on your person's side as well. They may be giving or feel as though you're sending mixed messages here. Some of them may actually be trying to block off their emotions. And also with this better off, they're either feeling as though you're better off without them, or they're better off without you, or you guys are better off without one another. But there is a lot of feeling and emotion that they still have for you with this depth here. I feel like this person does have a lot of feelings about you still. But I also feel like there's a lot that's going on within this person outside of you. You're just kind of like that cherry on top of, you know, what they're trying to deal with here. With frozen, this person can either be coming off as a bit cold right now, or there may be very minimal communication that's coming from them. Little to none. For some of you, there may be a block in communication right now, whether over the phone or on social media or anything like that. With vows, I either feel like this is someone who you were either married to, or someone who you wanted to be married to, or this person wanted to be married to you. But with spiritual connection, I feel as though this person acknowledges the depth of what you guys had and felt towards one another, or at least this is how they're seeing you. This is like soulmate energy here. So they're seeing you as a soulmate, or they know that you are their soulmate. Let's take a little bit of time for clarification. Let's see about this heart fog. Spirit, tell me more about this heart fog for Pisces person. What's going on with this heart fog? Oops. Well, 4 came out. I'm going to take them. Okay, we have the 6 of coins. We have the Queen of Cups. We have Judgment. And we have the Sun. So, let's see here. Let me get that out. I feel like this person does see that there was, or feel as though there was equal give and take here, like there was balance within this connection. I do feel like this situation made this person feel very balanced. For some of you, you are dealing with another water sign, but for some of you, I feel like they're seeing you, or they had a lot of love for you. They're possibly seeing you as someone who is very loving and caring, and they know how much you cared about them. I feel like this isn't a question. But I also feel like there's some lack of introspection that had taken place with this person. I feel like ultimately your person isn't happy with themselves. If you see this clearly, it's like she's looking in the mirror, but she does not look happy with what she's seeing. And I feel like this is how your person is. And I feel like all of that is blocking them from their true happiness. And I feel like this may have affected you and your connection. And blocked out their happiness. They weren't able to find that because they weren't able to find it in themselves first. And that ended up, you know, creating a lot of blocked emotions and mixed signals and all that kind of stuff with you. So I feel like this is part of what's causing that confusion here. And because of that, I feel like your person is able to acknowledge that you're probably better off without them. Yeah. And then with the depth, like I said, I know that they're feeling a lot here. Let's take a look. Spirit, tell me about depth for Pisces person. What does this mean? What is it a depth of the Pisces person? Yeah. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords. There's that. We have the Two of Cups, and we have the Magician here. So I do get the feeling that there is a certain level of either like deceit that this person is feeling or getting, or there may have been some sort of betrayal or something, possibly something involving another person with this Two of Cups here, another partnership. For some of you, this is a matter of your person not being completely honest about the partnership that they have or had with you in terms of how they feel. Again, I feel like there's a lot of complexity surrounding their emotions at this time. And as I also feel as though they are trying to manifest something here back with you. But in spite of this, they may be feeling or coming across as a bit cold. They may not have too much to say. Communication may be little to none, but they are feeling this way. So again, this is someone who you were either married to or someone who saw you as marriage material. Let's take a look at the spiritual connection now. So Spirit, tell me about this spiritual connection for Pisces person. We have the Knight of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the King of Coins here. So I definitely feel as though there's definitely a spiritual connection here, and your person really is wanting to bring you this cup of love here. They do want a reconciliation with you because they do feel like you were their soulmate. I feel as though, again, some of you could be dealing with another water sign. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But yeah, this person is wanting a celebration with you, a reconciliation, and they're wanting to come back into this matter of, a life of abundance with you, because that's what they feel like they can have with you. They feel as though they can have a lot of abundance with you. And I feel like this is something that they think about often. Now let's take a quick look at the blockages. So Spirit, what are the blockages within this connection for Pisces at this time? What are the blockages? Okay, we have drifting, parting, disconnecting, detaching. We have influences, dark attachments, third parties. And we have fantasy, dreams, fairy tale, imagination. So I feel like this really has to do with the disconnection that has happened over time. I feel like this was something that happened very slowly, like you guys just growing apart, or, you know, you or your person feeling more and more distant from you. And so this is part of the blockage, because you're not as deep in this as you were at first, you know, the first go around. You're not as invested this time. And there's also influences surrounding the situation. So for some of you, this is actually third parties, whether it's another romantic connection that's involved now on either of your sides, whether it's a matter of family or friends who have been influencing you, telling you, no, don't do this person isn't good for you. Whether it's with the dark attachments here, someone may have unhealthy attachment styles. Some people may be dealing with addictions or whatnot. And so these things are blocking the situation. Then we also have fantasy. And I feel like that's more so in this situation, a matter of someone's living in fairy tale land and like creating all these elaborate things of how they feel like the situation can be or should be. And it's not realistic. So part of your blockage is not seeing the situation for what it actually is, and painting a false narrative in your mind about it. So let's do a quick clarification on influences. Uh-oh. We can't take all of that. Let's see, hold on. Okay, there's a lot of influences apparently. But let's see what we got here. Okay, so Spirit, tell me about these influences within this connection for Pisces. Tell me about these influences. Okay, we have the Six of Swords, we have the Knight of Swords, and we have the Five of Coins here. So I feel like for some of you, distance is an issue. And that's part of what's influencing this as well. I feel like you may not be close to this person, geographically close to this person. For some of you, I feel like this is a matter of the fact that this person left you in the past. For some of you, there could be an air sign that's kind of infiltrating. Well, I don't want to say infiltrating, but there could be an air sign that's playing a role in this influence here. Could be an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, who's intentionally seeking out to kind of end this relationship here. Because on this one, if you look close, there is like little skulls here, like for the death card. So I feel like someone's wanting to end this intentionally, like coming in actively, you know. So I feel like there's some sort of influence in that regard. And then with the Five of Coins here, I feel like it's also about finances. So I feel like it's either a matter of someone feeling left out in the cold in the past, or even presently, and this is what's, you know, part of the influence. And for some of you, it's just a matter of bad finances. And I mean, like with this person being at a distance from you, they're just not able to actually get to you, or, you know, to be close enough to really make this work successfully. Let's take a look at fantasy. So Spirit, tell me more about this fantasy as a blockage for Pisces and their person. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords, we have the Four of Cups, and we have the Ace of Wands. So I feel like, yeah, we have fantasy, dreams, and all of that. And then here we have like this nightmare card. So I feel as though the blockage is in your mind. You have it painted how things should be, or, you know, what your person should be like, or they're seeing you in this way. But you have this image in your mind. And when it doesn't work out that way, it causes you a lot of stress and anxiety. It turns into a nightmare. You know, and this is what you're remembering, and this is what has you disinterested in offers at this time. Because up here we see that you're kind of in a state of wanting to avoid a new beginning. And then here we have the Four of Cups again. So it's like someone's distracted or disinterested in what's being offered to them. Because I do feel like you have offers coming in. I feel like you have multiple offers. We have a Seven of Cups here. So there's decisions and opportunities surrounding you, not only with this person, but I feel as though with other people. And I do feel like there's a part of you that is intentionally kind of like brushing off this new beginning because it's not really because it doesn't look like what you think that it should be like, or you may be confused about that. Okay, let's take a look at the removal of blockages. So what can Pisces do at this time to remove these blockages? How can Pisces remove these blockages from this connection? Spirit, let's have some answers on this. Please and thank you. Okay, we have apprehensive, guarded, cautious, afraid. We have letting go, releasing, walking away, moving on. Come on. We have confusion, puzzled, unsettled, unclear. So I feel like the main thing with removing these is you need to stop being so guarded, period. Like, I understand that things happened to you in the past, and understandably that makes us more hesitant, but you're never going to get through this with an old person or with a new person while having your guard up this high and being so afraid, you know, to just let go. We have letting go. So part of this is either a matter of you making a conscientious decision to go ahead and let this go, or it's also a matter of just releasing all of this apprehension that you have. Like, sometimes it is a matter of, you know, just letting go. And in this picture, someone's walking in the rain. Like, sometimes you just have to go for it and just not care, you know, you let go. So that's what it is. And then we have this confusion here. So you need to find clarity. And I feel like part of this is finding clarity within yourself, because when you trust yourself, you trust your judgment and your decisions. So let's take a look though at apprehensive. Tell me about this apprehensive with, oops, more shot out. Hold on, let's see what we have here. Okay, this is a bit too many to take, but okay, I'm gonna reshuffle because, yeah, I'm not gonna sort through that. So Spirit, tell me more about this apprehensive, please. Tell me about this apprehensive. Okay, we have the Six of Wands, we have the Ten of Coins, and we have the Knight of Coins. So yeah, I feel like if you would just let go of all this apprehension here, you could have this victory. You can have this celebration. You can have the acknowledgement that you've been desiring, that you felt like you didn't get before in the past. You can have this Ten of Coins. You can have this generational wealth. You have happiness. You have an opportunity to have exactly what it is that you want and that you truly seek. And then that's coming in here with this Knight of Coins. Someone is coming in to make you an offer, but you need to not be so guarded when this offer comes in. I mean, that's part of it, you know? Let's take a look at this. You know what? I don't even have to do that because this is what it is. You know, like, you just need to let go of all this apprehension here. So what I am going to take a look at is the most likely outcome at this time. So Spirit, tell me about the most likely outcome for Pisces at this time within this connection. Most likely outcome. Okay, we have a Page of Coins. We have the Eight of Cups. And we have the Two of Coins here. So I do feel like there's a choice that needs to be made Pisces, but I don't know, you know, what you're going to decide. I feel like for some of you, you're going to go for this new opportunity here. You're going to go for this opportunity that's presenting itself. I feel like this is something that's going to bring some abundance in your life. With this new partnership or connection that you could be making, some of you are going to choose to go ahead and walk away from this, but yet and still I feel like there's a decision that needs to be made with this Two of Coins here. And I feel like the thing is, you know, you have all the information inside of you already, and the problem is if you don't make a decision, if you take too long, I don't know if you can see, but in the background, the tub is overflowing. So if you take too long, you could end up missing out on something that could be really amazing. You know, it could turn into a mess. So I wouldn't recommend that you wait too long for that. I'm going to pull you a final charm. Okay, and we have a broom here. So I feel like this is about you understanding that you have things to clean up here, Pisces. I feel like this is all within you too. I feel like there's a lot of introspection that needs to be done. There's a lot of work that needs to be done and a lot of clearing of negative space. Like you need to sweep away all this apprehension and negativity that you have that comes really from your past and inner work that you haven't done within yourself, so that you can allow yourself that clean slate for someone new to come in. Because I do feel as though you have an option with a past and a new person. But it really is going to take you dealing with what needs to be dealt with within your own life and your own transformation that needs to happen for you to have a successful ending with either of these situations. But more so, I feel with a new situation. So ultimately, that's what I have for you today, Pisces. I hope you got something out of it. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up, do subscribe, do hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when I upload. Other than that, I greatly appreciate you being here, checking me out, and I will catch you later. Bye.